prove that I drove this motherfucking gun from here to there. You don't know who drove the motherfucking gun.
Definitely can't prove no transportation of the gun.
Yeah, I'd have fought that. Unless he was actually in the car and he can whatever. But that's the side of a beast I'd have fought.
You had to fight it that way because
that's a lot of time, bro. They could charge that nigga with every state
Got that shit
trafficking firearms, all kind of shit. That's just a gang of time on that trafficking.
Yeah, I'd have fought that. Beast, I had that. They tried to, my case.
Yeah, that illegal search and seizure.
Yeah, because you got to remember the rental car come from Cali. Right?
Yep.
I get pulled over and the search happened in Texas. Right? So immediately, that's why they had the Fed hold. They like, well, yeah, he crossed the state lines. But you can't prove none of that. How you know I didn't pick it up in Texas? Couldn't prove it. I had to fight that end of it too.
But do you know how much they got to pay for the lawyer to do 2 trials?
Who? I spent $378,000.
He don't got $378,000.
I'm just telling you what I spent. I fought that shit. Pull that shit up. I know niggas pull that shit up.
Don't have proper jurisdiction.
What the fuck is that county?
Then.
Where Mickey at? What's the name of that damn county? I know she pulled my shit. Scandalous ass bitch. Act like she my friend. She was gonna expose me if she found something. Wheeler County. There you go. Cass Jones, Wheeler County. Them motherfuckers. Hey, bro, shout out to Texas for having audio and video on the front of their squad cars. Because if I'd have been in Cali Beast, I'd have been fucked. I'd have had to take a deal. Yeah. Because they have to write the report based on the audio, the video and audio.
Yeah.
Like if I'd have been California, it'd have been my word against theirs, but an ex-con word against theirs or how they got it. Them niggas could have said they saw something with the back seat. They could have said all kind of shit. But because they had audio and video, that's what saved me. How you get to it. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. They called the drug. I guess you can only be on the side of the road like 18 minutes or some shit before they violate your rights. They call the drug dogs out there. Motherfucker running around the car. This motherfucker running around the car wagging his tail, no hits. First of all, the nigga pulled me over and told me I was speeding. And then he takes my license, registration, insurance. Ain't nobody on me and my brother's asleep. He don't even know he pulled over. Right? So ain't nobody on no parole, probation. It's a rental. I got Oklahoma license, so I'm like 50 miles from the Oklahoma line. So it makes sense. I'm headed to Oklahoma. Motherfucker went back there, came back. He like, yeah, ain't nothing, no warrants, no nothing. He said, I'm gonna give you a warning ticket, and gave me my shit back. So whenever they take your license and registration, that's a form of them taking you into custody. When they give you a ticket and your license and shit back, they releasing you from custody. That nigga gave me that shit. That nigga took 2 steps back, came back to the window, tapped on the window, rolled it down. Yeah, can I help you? Now he didn't release me from custody. I ain't did nothing, said nothing. He ain't seen nothing. He said, you give me consent to search your vehicle? A question he should have probably asked before he released me from custody. I told him absolutely not. That nigga drew down on me like Barney Fife, shaking like Don Knotts. Get out the car. Get me out the car. They wake my brother up. He don't know what's going on. Cuff us up. I'm like a motherfucking replay. Nigga, all I'm saying is I do not give you consent to search the vehicle. That's all I said, nigga, for 20, 30 minutes straight. Dude went in the, the cab part of the car, front seat, back seat. He don't find nothing. Drug dog come, run around the car, no hits. That nigga popped that trunk, move this, move that, Saudi Arabia. That nigga jumped out the trunk like he ran into a boa constrictor, that motherfucker. Oh my God, this guy has artillery. Take us to the motherfucking police station, which is look like a 3-bedroom house. Walk in, the living room got 100 pictures of niggas with big mustaches. Look like they fought Billy the Kid and some other motherfuckers, right? I said, boy, Wack, you done did it now. They take the rental car down there, tear the rental car apart, because right now, at this point, they looking for some type of probable cause. Let's find some money, something, drugs, weed, something, a hidden compartment, anything. They don't find shit. Rental Enterprise charged my ass up for that shit. Another like $7,000-8,000 to reassemble the car or some shit. Hit me with it, right? So feds hit us with a hold automatically. Both mine. I think the feds in Beaumont hit us with a hold. Boom. So they like, don't send them up to General Pop. Put them both in the cell together. Nigga, you got an older brother and a baby brother. Both ex-cons. Nigga, we went on sign language duty. Nigga, we ain't talking. We ain't doing nothing. We talking to each other with our eyes and heads. They thinking we gonna get in there, beast, and have a conversation. Boy,
Got me fucked up. I ain't saying
not
shit.
gonna happen. The motherfucking Rangers come, right?
Gangster.
Look, the Rangers come. So the Rangers come. Now, the Rangers was smart. The whole time, I'm looking at the news, and I see my brother's name flashing across the news, right? Talking about they in search of a killer. I'm seeing my brother's face, everything pop up on the TV. The Ranger come over there with the boots, the buckle, nigga, the hat. He came to the door. He said, he looked at us, Jones boys, huh? We looking at this nigga. He looked up at the TV and said, I reckon I would have been on the same mission. Tilted his hat and walked out. He the only one that figured it out. Even in court, they never brought up my brother's death the night before in Oklahoma. They never put it together. So 7 days later, the feds came up there. They said, that's all kind of shit you found. But the way you got him, according to y'all audio and video, right? We ain't fucking with that. We dropped the hold. When they dropped the hold, I got a bail. So they tell him, give the younger one the bail first. It's a Friday. I don't know why they did that. Give me a bail first. I bail out. I said, so, what about my brother? He said, oh, his bail will be here in about an hour. He said, but the bondsman will be closed. I said, oh, okay. I waited an hour. Nigga, at this time, they done transported us to Shamrock, Texas. Population 1,823. Two niggas, right? So I'm like, come back to the one. I said, yo, is the bail? Yeah, the bail's up for Robert Jones. This is the bail. I said, I want to place bail. They said, the bail bond is closed. You got to wait till Monday. I had him that motherfucking black card. I said, put it on there. Rollin. Y'all let the wrong one out. He the broke one, not me. Let the wrong one out.
Got him.
Yeah, he the broke one. So, nigga, we walking down the street. I bullshit you not. It's about 5:36. Nigga, we are walking down a road, nigga, trying to get to Amarillo. Amarillo about 50, 60 miles or some shit. We walking down the road. White boy pull up in an old pickup truck. He said, where y'all headed? I said, I'm trying to get to Amarillo to the airport. He said, our airport closed at 5 o'clock. I reckon you're going to have to wait till the morning. I said, that's cool. Can you give me a ride? I went in my motherfucking pocket. I think I had about $187 or some shit, loose change. He said, yeah, that'll work, nigga. Me, my brother, and the white boy with the cowboy hat in the cab of the pickup on our way to Amarillo. And checked into it. Now, I ain't realizing my older brother, he ain't ever been on the plane. This nigga beast, this nigga, all he do is, what he do, go to jail, back to the street, say that's his shit.
Back and forth,
right?
In and out.
Next morning, he like, yo, let's just get a rental car. I said, nigga, you got to be fucked up. I got our brother's body held up at the motherfucking mortuary because we gone. We got to get back. It's a 2-hour flight, some punk shit. This nigga go to shaking and trembling. We get on the plane. This nigga done had about 7 drinks. Nigga, you okay? He like, nigga, I ain't never been on no motherfucking plane.
He tripping, huh?
He tripping hard as a motherfucker, bro, yeah. So, long story short, I had to call a bail bondsman every Thursday or something. And every Thursday I had to call the bail bondsman, right? So my brother, Beast, you know what my brother do while we fighting the case? What you think he did?
Man, he goes on the
Called another motherfucking dope case.
He goes on the run. He
No, he don't run. He just catch a dope case.
Oh, he got another case real quick, huh?
Right?
Oh.
So the bondsman said the best thing you could have did was notify. So I called the bond, said, yo, my brother is incarcerated. Boom, 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 boom. He like, all right, we're going to contact the courts and see how they want to handle it, right? So the courts was like, well, long as Cash Jones shows up, he can stand in the presence of with his attorney, right? So they went for that 2-3 times. Then I had to hire another attorney to stand in his shoes. If not, they was going to extradite him to Texas, right? And he was going to sit there, right, fighting that case. So I didn't want that to happen. So I think I might have, he came home. It was crazy. He paroled. He did like 3.5, paroled. So I called the bondsman. I said, yo, he out. What do you need to do? He like, listen, he's not on our radar no more. It's been on your shoulders. You know, whatever happens, if it goes to trial, then he'll have to show up. He never had to show up. We beat the motherfucker, illegal
Beat the
search.
motherfucker. You good to go, huh?
Illegal search and seizure, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you what else happened. This is why it's good to bond out. One of the arresting officers, probably about 4.5 years into fighting it, the nigga got caught sending dick pictures into the high school girl.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Now it got nothing to do with the case, but guess what
Fuck
it
his
did?
credibility.
Killed all his credibility. All of it.
Crazy.
So they couldn't put him on the stand no more. Even if he was gonna get up there and lie, it was over with. Couldn't do it. This why it's good to bail out and string that shit out. You never know what's gonna happen. One of them officers get caught doing some foul shit. Everybody, Beach, you know how it is in the pen when we hear our arresting officer got caught doing something? Everybody coming back on the appeal. Everybody in the motherfucking law library. And if
You ain't
everybody
lying,
in there
nigga. I'm
coming on
22
appeal,
requesting straight to the CC2,
going
nigga. I
straight
need to
in
get
that
in there
bitch.
ASAP.
yeah,
I'm getting out. Everybody's cheering. I'm getting out. I'm getting out.
We in that motherfucker filing all kind of
Yeah,
hated
yeah.
corpus.
So now they gonna question every police report he done wrote, everybody getting arrested, all that shit. He get caught doing it once, you did it to everybody.
Yeah, everybody, you good, nigga. Nigga on that phone, nigga, trying to get that lawyer quick.
But when you bail out, you gotta go into bitch mode. Find your auntie to go to church, go help her out 3 days out the week at the church. You gotta get low. Don't get out here, nigga, and act like you free, nigga, cause you ain't. Nowadays, they got love. Nigga, this nigga Blueface, I had this nigga out on a triple bond. I started to feel like I was doing some foul shit.
That shit's crazy.
I'm like, yo, that nigga gone.
If you
like,
have
nah,
the
he got a
property, you can
bail.
do
I
it
said,
though,
what
huh?
you mean he got a bail? They said, Wack, he got a bail. I said, the nigga out on bond. Wack, booyah, second case. They catch another one. Gun case or some shit on the Super Bowl when it was in LA a year or two ago. Bam, another one. I said, oh shit, you done fucked the tour up everything. Nigga, you out on double. They gave the nigga another
And it
bail.
used to be like that. You catch something, then get bail on
Hell
bail. They
no. Once you
reband
was
your
on
shit,
one
bring
bail,
you
it was
back
over
in,
with.
snatch your bail off you, all that shit, sentence you.
Yeah, once you was out on one bail, it was over with.
And wasn't it, 2 years, Unc, for catching another case on bail? Would it carry 2?
Huh?
What was it, like an extra 2 if you was on a bail on bail case?
Yeah. They was gonna give you some more
Nigga, they ain't
time.
play no years, like an extra 2
You
or
little
something.
niggas got love these days. They wasn't doing that shit for us back then. Your ass was out on bail and you caught a case.
You
Nigga,
you
it's
getting
over with.
sentenced with an extra 2 years.
Yeah.
Dunzo.
So yeah, that's good information because niggas was sleep to that Fed shit on that boy. That boy, what's this, 2023?
Yeah.
That nigga might be out 2055.
He's gonna be old as fuck getting out. He fucked up.